recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice.
To crave the bloom is easy, but the thorn demands respect, because real love is the ache of vulnerability. He who wants a rose must respect the thorn. Hi sweeties, my name is Miracle, and this is my first ever YouTube video, so I'm kind of nervous. Don't judge me too harshly, it's my first day. But on a serious note, I have no niche, so when you come here, just expect whatever, because this is more about me and my life. That's why the channel is called Miracle Unfiltered, because you know, we always change, grow, and we develop. We have character development like people in movies and shows. So I just want to take you guys on that journey with me so we can learn together, grow together, and heal together. So that leads me into today's video. I will be doing my makeup while discussing the topic of thriving and not just surviving, as well as finding or building a foundation for yourself. These topics have been very heavy on my mind the last couple of days, and I've been meditating on it a lot. So I really hope God gives me the right words to say, because things sound way more profound and philosophical in my head, but when I say it out loud, it's just kind of like blur, blur, blur. And hopefully I can convey the message to you guys in a way that you can understand and resonate with. So without further ado, I'll get into my makeup. Mind you guys, I haven't did my makeup in so long. Mind you, I have to take off my glasses. I don't have contacts right now. That's a whole story. I don't wear contacts, sensory issues, but I'm about to not be able to see, so hopefully you guys can see me just fine. So I did my skincare and things. I'm about to put vitamin E moisturizer on my face. I like this moisturizer, and if you guys want to know what I used for my makeup and everything, I'll link it in the description. So I kind of just want to get straight into the topic. So the last couple of days, especially with the new year, I've been meditating on the fact that I need to, I was thinking of the story of a phoenix, the phoenix rising from the ashes, and I was thinking that, hey, maybe my word for the year is phoenix. And what I'm burning and rebirthing is myself, but not really myself. It's going to be a lot of my pains, traumas, insecurities, so on and so forth, anxieties, fears, because I came to the realization after having a really honest, not really talk with myself, but like inner monologue with myself, that I make a lot of decisions based on like fears and things that may have happened in the past, or my inner critique, my fight or flight response basically. And so I decided, like, that's really holding me back, and if I want change, I have to start with my foundation. So the analogy I'll be using is a house, and everything that made you is the house. So you are the house. And I start thinking of myself as the house, and each part of the house are used for different aspects of living. For instance, the foundation is what I would say would be like your core beliefs, your values, what was instilled in you from a young age by your parents, your environment, basically what was inculturated into you, what you learned, what you think your beliefs are. And just say we move from the foundation of the house to the bones of the house. And the bones is the things that support you, your support systems. Like how the bones of the house supports the house. And is an extension of the foundation. And then we have the walls of the house, the different rooms, the flooring, so on and so forth. So I start thinking of what each room of the house would represent, of my house per se. So I was thinking about, like, if someone approached my house, what would they think? Like, what would they feel approaching my house? I feel that my house, if you approached it, it would have curb appeal. Like, it would look nice on the outside, and it would give a charming aura, very, maybe a little older, like an older charm, something that, like, we might have seen in a movie or something that feels kind of familiar, even though we never experienced it before. And it looks nice on the outside. But the inside of my house, it's a wreck. It's an absolute wreck. So, first impressions of what you show people, the outside of your house is what you show people. What the average person can see. Each room is what the people closest to you can see, or your internal, what's going on in your inner world. And then, like the actual structures, what's hidden behind the walls, is what you know, and only you know. You and God, okay? So I was thinking about my house and how things I've been struggling with. For one, let's start from the living room. The living room of my house is the house that deals with family and friends, because that's usually a hosting spot. It can be the family room, the living room, whatever you call it. And that's where families come together, and this room has to do with how I resonate with my family and my friends. And you go on to another room of the house. Let's say the kitchen. The kitchen, I chose that one to be how you feel about your body image, because most of all, your body is made and built in the kitchen. I heard that saying a lot. And so the kitchen is your body. Even if you have illness or something, I'm just going to say the kitchen is your body, because that's where you get all your nutrients and fuel for your body. So that's an area I wanted to explore. I would go next to say, like, the bedroom. My bedroom. And my bedroom, to me, represents my inner child. What is my inner child like? And yeah, that your bedroom, I'm gonna go deeper into these rooms, but I'm just gonna give the main ideas. So my inner child, her bedroom. And so next up is the bathroom. And the bathroom represents how you care for yourself, how you speak to yourself, because I feel like a lot of us look at ourselves in the mirror in the bathroom, and do self-care things like brushing our teeth, washing our face, so on and so forth in the bathroom. Sorry, you guys, this is like harder than I thought. Organizing my thoughts and trying to do my brows, wow. But yeah, so that is what the bathroom symbolizes. And of course there's other rooms in your house, but those are the main ones I focused on. There's like the closet, and for me, I thought of a prayer closet immediately. So I was thinking about my spirituality, my relationship with God. I was thinking about like if you have an entertaining space around your house, that can represent how you have fun, leisure or pleasure. And yeah, so I was thinking about all these aspects of my house, and I promise this all will make sense soon. I'm not just leading you guys astray, but I was thinking about the areas of my life that I feel like need a renovation. And I'm a complex human with a complex past and current. I'm just complex, okay? Ask any therapist I've ever had. But anyway, sometimes we need a renovation because our foundation is not strong. And I was thinking, sometimes people's foundation is just fine, but there's little tweaks, little renovations they have to make to their room. Like their decor might be dated. They have old wallpaper. Their furniture has holes and the couch is sinking. Their refrigerator is not working. The bathroom sink is always clogged. They might as well just get a new one. Like things of that nature. So sometimes, depending on the level of complexity, the issue at hand, you have to demolish it and start over. And so that's why I chose the metaphor of the house, because a house is something you invest in, and you're supposed to invest in yourself. And I decided I need to invest in my house because my house is a wreck. And so that's where I want to start off with you guys. Let's build our houses. So I want you guys to think about your house. Maybe draw your house and draw each room. Draw what each room looks like right now. And think about how you... I'm tearing down my whole entire house. I don't know about you. Some people might not. Some people just, oh, my foundation's fine. The bones are fine. I just need to paint the walls, change out some furniture, and everything will be fine. But if you're anything like me, you need to tear that whole mother sucker down. Got the throat coat tea oil going because my throat needs to be activated as I speak this message, okay? So, you guys forgive me because I'm on winter shade. I have a lot of summer shades of foundation and concealer, so I'm gonna be mixing and matching some things because I'm not even sure, okay? I'm not sure. But yeah, so for me, I'm tearing it all down. I feel like my self-concept, my self-worth, self-esteem, my core beliefs and values, basically my foundation in my house, needs to be mine and reflect who I am now as a grown woman and not a scared little girl. A little girl who made choices from their pain, trauma, fear, etc. So I decided my house is going to get tear down because I have to think about my foundation is weak. My foundation is weak, so why would I build something on a weak foundation? It's going to be hard. I'm going to have to keep on renovating and renovating. And I start thinking little things that annoy us or may trigger so I'm like, my house might have termites, okay? Those are my triggers, the termites. Those eat at my foundation, making them weaker and weaker. And my termites are toxicity, fear, all that. They're eating away at me, and I'm already a whole old house. So I'm definitely navigating, you know, and this is a new revelation for me, a new way of thinking about it, that I have to rebuild my house. So for that, for me, ooh, I put a little too much. For me, that means reparenting myself, starting from the beginning, dealing with that little girl first, because that little girl, she is lost in that house. She is lost somewhere in that house. I haven't seen her. We just react to a lot of different things, and I can't react like that little girl. I am 22, you guys. So yeah, that's the moral of the story of basically what I wanted to go into. And so I'm been meditating on that. And so I'm over here been thinking for the last few days, okay, building a house is an expensive process and it takes time. I have to rebuild a house, and in order to rebuild a house, you have to demolish the old one. And demolishing a house takes time, it takes tools, it takes a lot of things. So I'm like, what do I need to demolish that old house? The old house with the weak foundation. And I'm just like, maybe I need a wrecking ball. Like, maybe the wrecking ball can be therapy. It could be going back to church and getting into your word, or if you practice a different religion. I'm more of a spiritual person, so. But it could be, what's it called? It could be going to therapy, getting a mentor, reading books, journaling. Part of my wrecking ball is making YouTube to talk about what's going on in my mind. And I've always had a fear of recording and posting myself because I have a fear of being perceived. And my wrecking ball, I'm knocking down that fear, that foundation with confidence and purpose. So that's one wrecking ball. And I'm knocking that fear away, knocking it down. That stone is no longer useful for me. I can be seen, and it's okay to be perceived. And people are not judging me as harshly as I think they are. And I'm not in immediate danger. I don't have to disappear or shrink or make myself smaller. Affirmations could be a wrecking ball. Affirming yourself, your beliefs, how you feel about yourself. Because a lot of your foundation is your self-concept and what you believe about yourself and the world around you. And man, oh man, when I tell you my self-concept is a mess. An absolute mess. It's very unstable. One day I might feel on top of the world about myself. The next, I don't know. I don't know this girl in the mirror. Like, it's very chaotic, you guys. And I feel like I'm getting older, and of course, I don't know everything about myself. I'm going to learn and grow every day. But I want to be able to have boundaries with myself, core beliefs and values, and I don't know. So right now I'm literally working on tearing things down, tearing down the toxicity of relationships, of old drama, my traumas that I need to just let go of, everything like that. So right now I'm gathering my tools. I'm filling up my toolbox to demolish, because like a phoenix rising from the ashes, they have to die before they can be rebirthed. And I'm in that not rebirth phase, but I'm in the burning down phase. I feel like I'm on the precipice of something very great, but you know, an ending or a death doesn't feel good, and there's often a catalyst to that, and that catalyst does not feel good. And so I'm just gonna let you guys know that now. But I feel like oftentimes we believe that healing is supposed to feel good, but it's not, because in order to get good, to let something good in, good relationships, new memories that are traumatic, or new habits, you have to let go of something. And letting go causes feelings of grief, of fear, anxiety. And that's why I feel like a lot of us have a hard time letting things go, because it feels bad. And we know internally, intrinsically, that letting go of these things is supposed to make us feel better. But what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't immediately? What do we do about that? So I'm just warning you guys now. The wrecking ball destroying your house, it won't feel good. I promise it won't. And if it feels good to you, you really need to be seeing a therapist, because I think there's a word for that. Okay, but anyway, yeah, so I'm definitely in the part of wreckage, letting go of things. And so that goes, I thought of this because 2025, I was thinking about my resolutions for the year, and I was like, resolutions, am I really doing this again? Another year of failed resolutions. Resolutions and promises I make to myself for the year, but it never falls through. No matter what I do, no matter how many books I read on it, videos I watch, it doesn't happen. And I was sitting here this year wondering why. Why is it not working? Well, because I never let go of the negative habit or the negative thought process to let new ones in. Everything in my house is full. It's full. The foundation's already built. And so it's going to be kind of hard to let something else. I was thinking about my resolutions for the year, and I was like, resolutions, am I really doing this again? Another year of failed resolutions. Resolutions and promises I make to myself for the year, but it never falls through. No matter what I do, no matter how many books I read on it, videos I watch, it doesn't happen. And I was sitting here this year wondering why. Why is it not working? Well, because I never let go of the negative habit or the negative thought process to let new ones in. Everything in my house is full. It's full. The foundation's already built. And so it's going to be kind of hard to let something else in, or something that's foundational, build a foundation on top of a foundation. So I just came to the conclusion that, hey, maybe this year, 2025, is not about accomplishing grand things. Maybe it's about doing a lot of inner work and letting a lot of things go, so that in the following years, God willing, many years I have left in my life, I can grow. Because sometimes there's a beautiful song called Roots Before Branches, and sometimes a lot of us don't even have roots, and we're wondering why it's so hard for us to grow branches. And so that's where I'm at. And I'm looking at every room in the house. Well, actually, I'm not looking at every room right now. Not yet. It's dark in there. You might get lost. It's like, no. But, no. But really, though, I'm really thinking, like, okay, right now, I'm demolishing old aspects of myself that I no longer need. It's no longer useful. It's not helping me grow. Oh, do I have no more? Oh, shoot. Let me not be so aggressive. It's no longer useful for me, so obviously I need to let it go, make room for the new, right? And so I'm thinking about, ooh, what things do I need to let go? That's what I've been thinking of. And maybe somewhere down the line I can think, like, what things do I want to put in? Because you got to fill that space back up. But right now I'm working just slowly on demolishing and making plans for my foundation. And my foundation is how I should have, how do I want to word this? Okay, so the foundation, but no, but really the foundation is basically how I build myself up and make me who I am. Our parents is a big part of our making our foundation. They teach us all we know. They set rules and regulations for us, and model how we should be acting by their behaviors. And so, for me, personally, my foundation was pretty rough. So I have to rebuild that foundation with my rules, because I'm an adult now and I have to take responsibility for my life. And so my foundation, I'm starting with the simpler things. Girl, you need to be eating healthy and moving your body. because that's a part of my kitchen. That's a part of my kitchen foundation. That health is wealth, and it's not just about looks. It's about staying disease free, feeling confident in your body, being mobile, and everything like that. Then you know, there's other foundations like my sleep hygiene, learning who I am and what I value, and reframing what I think about myself, my beliefs. That like, no, I'm not, I don't know, no, I'm not dumb, or no, I'm not I don't know, weak. I can make mistakes, and I don't have to be strong all the time, but that doesn't make me less valuable. And so rebuilding your self-concept is a major part of your foundation. Your self-concept is a major part, because once you have your self-concept, then your self-worth and self-esteem comes into play. And a lot of people use them interchangeably, but they're not the same. Because your self-concept, basically how you see, is more how you see yourself and how you see yourself in the world and the world around you, and how you view yourself. And your self-concept determines how your self-esteem and your self-worth. So part of the journey for me is that I don't have to prove myself worthy. I don't have to do anything to be loved or to be worthy. But I'm inherently that just because. And I have no reason. There's no reason for that. It's just I am. And so, and maybe I might go on and make more parts of this, like make it a series once I'm getting through certain parts, because I'm just a beginner, y'all, too, okay? I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl learning just like y'all are. And so I want to make sure that I'm working through each part. Oh, I got an alert. I can't see for nothing, y'all. But I think I want to make sure I'm giving each part of my house time and being patient with myself, because I deserve patience. I don't gotta rush myself. I'm fine. I'm doing fine, you know? So, ooh, I got it in my mouth. Yeah, I'm one of those people that spray after doing every section. I know. So dramatic. Oh, this is the first time I did like a full face in a minute. So yeah, that's part of my talk, but also you can start making a map of what you want your house to look like while it's getting demolished. Don't get me wrong, because you need a plan for how you're gonna build up the new house once the old one's demolished. Ooh, that might be a little too dark. I'm gonna put a little bit. I gotta take some of that off. That's a little too dark. Y'all see what I mean? Got my summer shades, no winter shades. But yeah, do that. You can make a plan. I'm making a plan. You have to be real honest with yourself with this plan too. For instance, I'm gonna share a little story with y'all. So I've been struggling with my weight all my life. All my life, I've been big and big. Well, not big. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've always felt big because I was bigger than other people. My body was more mature than a lot of people my age. And I've had a lot of ups and downs with my weight. And body image has always been like an issue for me. And so working out, finding a good diet, so on and so forth. And I think I got really caught in a trap of doing what other people would recommend for like making all the workout rules and healthy eating rules acting like it's universal, that it's going to work for everybody. So obviously there's some things that's obviously you need to do, like calorie deficit, you have to move your body, yada yada. But I'm learning about myself recently. That's why here's why you gotta be honest with yourself, that the reason I'm not going to the gym and working out and stuff, because I don't like to go to the gym. I hate the gym. I don't want to be in that place. Not at all. I'm shy, so when I don't want people looking at me working out. Makes me self-conscious. And more importantly than that, my neurodivergence has a part to play in that too, because I like things easier. And so getting up and going to the gym is not easy for me, because that seems like it's a lot and I get an executive dysfunction. But the main part is lifting weights hurts my body. And I tried to do it over and over, thinking, okay, something's going to change. I'm trying to be like these other girls, get that gym build, have my body, everything like that. But my body would hurt, and it would take me like a week to recover from lifting weights. And I go less and less weights, do less reps, everything. Y'all, I have inflammation and chronic pain. So no way that was going to work. And that's why I was choosing over and over again not to work out, because the type of workout I was doing wasn't meant for me. Okay, for my body, for my needs right now, I need gentle workouts like walking, swimming, yoga, Pilates. And so I'm like, okay, now that's what I gotta do. That's how I'm going to move my body. You know what I mean? So you gotta really listen to yourself. And that's what I mean. Your foundation has to be strong, because if your foundation is weak, you're going to be like me, looking to everyone else for your answers instead of listening to your inner voice. And so that's part of the foundation, is trusting your inner voice, because what you got to say, especially about you and your life and what you like and dislike, is more important than what anybody else got to say. If I'm being honest, it's more important what your mama got to say. It's more important than what your daddy got to say, the pastor got to say, because you know you. You know you more than anybody else. And it's not to say that they don't know what they're talking about, because they definitely got more experience and more life. But how many days have they been you? None. Okay. So you got to sometimes just listen to yourself, because the answers you need are a lot of times within you. You already know the answer. You just want validation from other people. And that's not a strong foundation. A strong foundation is having a lot of self-trust and trusting yourself. And that's what I'm learning, that self-trust is real important. And trusting your intuition, I definitely struggle with that. I'm not going to lie. But I'm learning how to do it better. I'm learning what aspects of my life where I'm not trusting myself. And I feel like if you're neurodivergent like me, you go your whole life not trusting yourself, because people are always telling you you're wrong. And half the time you're not wrong. You just experience the world differently. And that's okay. But that was like a little story of why, or anecdote of why I say foundation needs to be strong, and how you need to listen to yourself. That's part of your foundation. Oh, my base look, you guys gotta tell me I can't see. What I see, it looks pretty good. Now it's time for my foundation. My foundation is dark, but I want to mix it up with something light. So we're going to see. We're going to put the dark right in the middle, because this is the same shade as my foundation. Y'all, sometimes I don't be liking my skin complexion. Not like that. Oh my God, that sounded so bad. I don't like that it changes, because who got time to have makeup for the winter and for the summer and both seasons all at the same time? I don't really, who wants to do that? Not I. Ooh, this might be a little too light. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. We're gonna make the best of it, y'all. I'm very good at what I do. Say no. But yeah, so yeah, So I really want you guys to look into your house, because I want y'all to be, I was thinking about the term thriving and not just surviving, because I feel like I've just been surviving. My house just been have enough strength to just stay up, okay? But really the house is not ready to let anyone in to move into it. The house is struggling. But it has a facade that it's okay. But the house is old and it's been decaying for a long time. So we just need to give her a little fix, a little renovation. And I encourage you guys to think about your own house and to be honest about where you need a little renovation in your house, where your house needs a little love and TLC at. Because I'm sure everybody's house needs a little renovation. Like I said, it might just be changing the decor. Some of us, we got a lot of renovating to do. Some of us, the renovation is light work because, you know, life circumstances are different. Yeah, this is a new liquid blush I'm trying out, so I hope it does its magic. I really do. Ooh, that was a lot on my nose. Okay, but yeah, I love me a good liquid blush, you guys. And like I said, I'm gonna be linking everything down in the description for you guys. But yeah, that's my whole little spiel about that. So yeah, I really am interested in what you guys gathered from your houses, because I want to know about y'all houses if you feel comfortable sharing. I mean, I share parts of mine with y'all, and I mean, I could share more, but right now I'm kind of like in the destruction phase, trying to think of tools I can use to destruct. Maybe another time I can be like, yeah, y'all, so I'm finally building my foundation up, you know, and this is what my foundation consists of. What is here's some ideas for your foundation. But right now, ooh, this is very pigmented. Ooh, but right now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm still in the part where I am in my destruction era. I'm destructing. I'm like an owl. I'm like a phoenix right now. I'm destructing things, gaining tools, my tools of destruction. But I don't know, some of you guys might be ahead of me on this journey, and you know, you already destroyed some things and you're trying to re-implement some things. For me, mine is going back to the basics of how I should be taking care of myself, like having boundaries, taking care of my body, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. How I like to have fun, relearn how I like to have fun, relearn how to talk to myself. That's a whole other thing. Self-talk be out of this world. But yeah, just having a better outlook on the world around me. Y'all, this looks like a lot, but I promise once I get everything settled, it's gonna be looking a lot better. So yeah, I really encourage you guys to do it. I'm really actually excited about this, and I hope this video make it out the gallery. I really do, y'all. I want to be as authentic as I can on this channel because authenticity is really important to me. But like I said, I have a fear of being perceived. But what good is that? What good is that fear? I'm wrecking the foundation, y'all. I'm wrecking the foundation, one step at a time, one wrecking ball at a time. I might have to use a free wrecking ball swings to slay all these I don't know, but to knock all this stuff down, shoot, might take a little few swings, and that's okay with me. As long as the foundation that I'm building is strong, secure, and built on a solid rock. And by no means am I saying that you gotta change everything about yourself. No, that's why your bedroom is there. Sometimes you gotta take what's important to you and from the house, pack it up and put it somewhere safe so you can put it back in your new house. Like, I'm taking a lot of the things my inner child gave me with me. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the things my family gave me, I'm taking it with me, protecting it, keeping it safe, and placing it in my new point blank. Like, and it's okay to have to let things go. Life is about letting go. We gotta learn some detachment around here. And that's huge for me, detachment. I get attached to things and don't want to let it go, like a hoarder. Shoot, if they had a hoarder show, but it showed the inside of you and not the outside physical you, I'd be on the show. So, I'm trying not to be a hoarder. I need to be a let-goer, because letting go won't hurt me in the long run. And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Y'all, I don't know how this look. To me, it looks good. But if you have blurry eyes, basically anything look good. You can't tell the difference. Yeah. But yeah, that's my little spiel for today. I hope you guys take something out of it, so that it makes a little bit more sense to you, or you can use this information as you please, or start reflecting on some of the ideas that I shared with you guys, because I feel like there is a lot to reflect on, and that can be useful to reflect with this topic at hand. Because reparenting yourself, rebuilding yourself after, like, just say you went through a lot of trauma, or you just lost yourself. I don't know, maybe you were at a job or in a relationship, or I don't know, something happened and you lost yourself. And sometimes you lose yourself because you're not meant to be that person you were anymore. And that's what I'm learning too. Sometimes all losses aren't bad. You're not supposed to have that old you back. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to sometimes let that part of you die. Let it die. Let it burn. And allow new things, better things to come in. And if you're around my age, any age really, but especially around my age, your 20s, I'm in my early 20s still, I feel like this is going to be happening a lot. We're going to have a lot of time. It's right here. It's right here. We're going to have a lot of times where we got to get rid of a lot of things, because we got to grow and develop. And this is our most neuroplasticity, elastic brain time, whatever the correct term is, like where our brain is like shaping, molding. And this is a lot of our time to do that. And yeah, we should take this chance before we have kids, before we try to find a partner, to really get to learn ourselves and explore ourselves in ways we never have before. And that's what I'm trying to do. Because Lord knows, I want to thrive, not just survive. I've been doing that already, and it's not fun. But yeah, y'all, I don't like to bake. I think my baking days are over. I used to bake a lot, but no, my Airspun days, they're now over. I love me a good Airspun. It smells so good. And I only buy, well, I do sometimes dabble in more pricier makeup, but I mean, my drugstore makeup do just fine. Like, my drugstore makeup be having me looking good. But that's what I'm using on today, if you guys are wondering. All drugstore. I might do, ooh, I just brushed my eye. I just brushed my, ooh. Yeah, I promise I'm a little bit chaotic. I'm trying to be, but it happens. And this stuff ain't going nowhere. And I'm a glasses wearer, so you know, you be having that makeup on your glasses. Sometimes you gotta set your glasses too to make sure it don't go nowhere, because shoot, it will go somewhere if you let it. But I really enjoyed the fact that you, if you're watching this, that you came and stopped by and listened to little old me talk about stuff in a probably not so poetic form. It was over, it was everywhere, I'm not gonna lie, but that's just my mind. I'm telling you guys gotta forgive me for that. I'm a little bit neurospicy, so it's like I be all over the place sometimes. That's just my mind. But thank y'all for accepting that and still sticking around anyway. So now I'm about to go into my makeup. Every part I put liquid type stuff, which is all over my face. I'm going in with like a powder. So right here I'm just using this palette to put bronzer on my face. Where's it? Yeah, I'm putting bronzer. I use both of these brushes for I like the look of like blush and bronzer kind of mixed in together, because I don't really like that separation. I don't know, and my face is already very kind of like, it's not, I'm chubby, so like my face of course has a little roundness to it, but naturally my face is a little bit more angular because of my cheekbones. So I like that look of it being mixed together and like looking real blended, because I don't like the separation of it all. And I still stick with my ease. My 2016 makeups don't fully die. But yeah, anyway, I want to talk more about my channel. I am a college student. I gotta make income for myself too. I live by myself, so I provide for myself. And so I don't know when I'll be able to post, if it will be consistent, because sometimes I might have to fall back and work this on my life outside of creating content. I'm gonna tell you a little about me. I am in school for psychology and anthropology. Really love that, and I've always have since I was a child. My real goal in life is to be a writer and to travel, but I want to delve into those things when I travel. I want to cover those things as a career. And I am in my final semester at community college because I am transferring next fall. And yeah, I'm 22, like I said. I'm a Libra. I like to do crossword puzzles and play games on my iPad. I like to make art, so I like watercolor painting and yarn art. And I like to do digital art too. What else about me? Oh, I'm into herbalism, so I can create different things with herbs. I do like a lot of tea baths, foot soaks, hair oils, anything you can really think of. I'm into making with herbs because I like to be on the all natural route if I could. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. What else do I like to do? I'm a writer. I'm a poet. Specifically, I love poetry. I'm actually in the process of something great, and I might tell you guys more about it. Follow my Instagram because you'll get updates on it before probably YouTube will. And so I do little teasers of my little projects frequently, or I'm trying to at least. Yeah, I was off of social media for a little while, completely off. No Instagram account, no Facebook account, no TikTok account, no nothing. So now I'm just getting back into it, y'all. I'm booting my everything back from ground freaking zero. So if y'all can give me a little follow, that would be amazing, boss, to me. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, you guys, I love to do makeup, obviously. I love to talk about literally anything. I'm not a surface level talker. I love to talk about deep things. It might be off-putting to some people, but the people who love it, I love. So it is what it is. And yeah, I'm into content creation. I've been taking some courses on Skillshare about how to do it better. And so I'm still a beginner. And I hope that you guys like what I put out and is interested in coming back to watch me and stay with me while I grow and develop in time. Y'all, I haven't put highlighter on in so long, but I'm about to give it a try. Why not? It's a new me, new year. So yeah, that's about me. I don't know what else to say about that, but also my ultimate goal is to post on YouTube twice a week, and I think my goal is to post on Thursdays and Sundays. Like I said, college student and responsible adult first, okay? But yeah, that's the reality of it all. I don't know, I wasn't going to do anything for my eyes, but I might put a little something in my eyelids to create some depth there. Let me hurry up. I don't want to make this too long, this video too long. Actually, hold on. Y'all, the makeup is done. I hope you guys like this look. This is the reason I did a full face in a while. And I feel like the lip combo was eaten off, but yeah, thank you guys for tuning in with me and coming to sit on Miracle's Corner for a little bit. And let me ramble to y'all. And I hope I said something useful to you, something you can meditate on. Like, I really encourage you guys to think about your house. Even if you're a more visual learner or a visual thinker, draw that house. What does it look like? How does it feel? What's on the walls? What does the structure look like? The foundation. Because I want you guys to thrive and not just survive. We all deserve to thrive. And part of my first step of thriving is speaking my truth and being who I am. And that's part of the why I created this YouTube video. And this YouTube channel was to heal my foundation, knock down old limiting beliefs, build new ones, and express myself in a way that feels natural and authentic to me. Anyway, see you guys next time.